Paul, Nico, Jess, Carl. Welcome to the little guide I'm putting together for the use of the spreadsheet for the World Cup. My work is pretty much done, I hope, with this, having put it together. It's handing it over to you time now. So some of you won't have seen this because you haven't been involved in the World Cup before. Some of you obviously have. So I'm just going to start as if you're completely unfamiliar with this spreadsheet and maybe even Google Sheets as a whole. Apologies if you end up knowing twice as much as I do, but I'm just covering the bases here. So here's what happens when you first open up the sheet. This is the page that it will come to with the group tables at the top there, and then down here there are some links. Now the 4 group tables at the top, they're static, there's no links in there, just an information thing. Right now it's about half an hour or so before the actual draw, so these are not accurate teams in there. This is just the draw number, but that will change obviously once the draw is made, so you'll see the accurate teams in each group. Anyway, just information. All these boxes below, as it says, click the links below to go to fixtures, or click the links below to go to results. It's literally that. If you want to input the fixtures for Group 3 for Round 5, for example, you go to Fixtures, Group 3, Round 5. You'll see a little link button pop up. You click on that, and there you go. It takes you right to where you need to be. I'm just going to go back to where I was. Same thing applies for the results page. If you want to input results anywhere, round 5, group 4, round 5. There you go. So let me flesh this out a bit more for you. You will be spending most of your time inputting results, fixtures, and sorting the tables. Actually, that's pretty much the whole of what you'll be doing in this spreadsheet. So there are all these tabs down the bottom here for tables, squads, group fixtures, group results, and so on. And I'm just going to run through them a little bit by bit. The tables, 1, 2, 3, 4 tables. Well, not much I can say about this point. There's no results been input, but I'll put in a dummy result for you in a minute just so you can see how it changes and what you need to do. Squads page. So this is all the squads right now, and one thing to note, this is just again in the draw order, but that won't change anyway. This is all squads, all 32 squads. I put a note up here. What will happen during the tournament at some point, some player will leave their country club and the captain will say, right, he's gone, she's gone, and I've got a new player to replace them. So that's all good, but what you need to do is, if somebody does leave, don't delete their name out, just put a strike through it. So like for example, Sword the Gamer, here you could just highlight that, go up to here where it says strike through, do that, and then you can see that they're effectively an X player, and you can use one of the spare slots here, like player 12, to add in a new player and their tier for the squad. The reason I'm saying put a strike through is because if we're up to round 5 and this player is left, but that player played in the first 4 rounds, you delete them out, then you're also deleting their name out of all the results for those 4 rounds that they played in. So that's why it's best just to put a strike through, so you can see here that they're no longer part of the team and so on. Anyway, let me just get rid of that. So that's the squads side of things. The captains are in blue, and that's going to be reproduced on the website that I made. More about that in a minute. So group fixtures. The watchword here for when you're entering stuff in is stick to the yellow areas, the yellow boxes. So as you can see here, all the actual fixtures in terms of teams have already been entered in, and that that will change once the team sorting into different groups happens. This will automatically change as well, so this will be accurate. So all you really need to do is enter in the player names per fixture. Group 1, round 1, for example, penalty box right now is first team up, so if you entered in the player number, that's what you have to put in. Say that's player number 65, and the team captain should be giving you that, so that automatically plugs in there, the player name, and if I've got this right, there we go, that player is now automatically showing up with their tier, etc., in the actual results section as well. So whatever it might be, 255 of course. Okay, that's an unused slot. 275. Oh, I'm getting good at this. Hang on, sorry. There we go, and so on. The captains provide you with the player numbers. You just have to enter the player numbers in there, and so on. You can also link to lower down when it gets to round 6. You might not want to scroll all the way down each time, so you can just skip through to, say, group 2, round 6, like that, and enter in the details there. And there's a link here. Click here to return to the top, which is pretty self-explanatory. Click on that and that'll take you back up again. That's pretty much it with the group fixtures. You just do that round by round, and as you do it, as you enter in the player numbers, then that will automatically appear here in the group results. Now, as I say, this will automatically update once the groups have been finally sorted. Again, there are links here as well, so it's quite a bit of scrolling. There's a lot on this page. As you can see, all this red is just group 1, and then we get to the blue, which is group 2, and so on. You can click here to return to the top, and the easiest way is just to, if you want to enter in the group 3 round 6 results, you just go to group 3 round 6, wait for that little pop-up, click on that, and there you are, and then you can enter in the results right there, and click here to return to the top again. So what you do, again, stick to the yellow. That's all. That's the only area you need to enter in information. As you've already seen, when you enter in the fixtures, the player numbers and the fixtures, then all those details automatically populate here, as well here. So you don't even need to enter in both sides. This is basically where you're going to put in a win, lose or draw, W, L or D, and you only need to put in the one side on the yellow. The penalty box, if the first match was a win for the penalty box, you put in a W there, it automatically puts in an L there. It automatically then gives 3 points to the penalty box, and also you can see the number 1, tie number 1 is now greyed out, just to show you, just as a little further reminder that match has been played. If they lost, you just put in an L, and then that automatically gives 3 points to Cobra Kai number 1, and similarly if it's a draw, just put in that, and then it will automatically fill in the other side, gives each team 1 point for the draw, and again grays that out. So on down the line. Bingo, there we go, all greyed out, all matches played. 14 points to penalty box, 8 points to Cobra Kai. Congratulations, penalty box. So there you go. That should be all you need to do anywhere in the results section. So later on, well, let me just show you this. I'm just going to put in like a win there for the penalty box. So they've now got 3 points. So if you go back to the tables, you can see here penalty box have now played 1, they've won 1, they have 3 points. That puts them automatically in first place. So this is now populated, and what I'm going to do is just to demonstrate, I've just sorted that to alphabetical order, but it won't automatically. You have to sort the table out once the points have been input, because you've just updated the results section. As you can see, penalty box are actually first, but they're at the bottom of this pile. So in order to sort the table from first to last, what you do is you just click here at the square right underneath position. So click there, hold and drag all the way down to the bottom right hand corner of the box for that table. So that's all highlighted. Then you just go to data, sort range, and then sort range A to Z, like that. Now it's going first to last place. It's sorted that table out that way. That's pretty much all. Just remember to do that once you've finished entering results, and then it will always stay up to date. So I'm just going to take that out of there and go back to the tables, and now you can see that's updated. There's no results input, so everyone is equal at this point. The same thing applies once the group stage is all over. The same thing is going to apply in terms of what you do for the cup fixtures. Again, if I go back to the links, you'll see here the cup playoff for the fixtures, cup playoff for the results, and so on, the 4 different rounds that there are there. There, cup fixtures, you've already seen that kind of thing. Cup results, whoops, complete fixtures, I beg your pardon. Okay, cup results. There are no teams in here obviously, because it populates automatically when you find out who Group 1, the first place team in Group 1 was. Their banner will come up here and you can see their name, and so on all the way through. So there is a large bracket here. Again, you'll find that these pretty much from when the first results start coming in, the team names will start appearing here according to where they are in the table. That's going to keep on changing and changing and changing, but I think last year I set it so that names only started appearing here when you were about 3/4 of the way through the group stage. But I thought, whatever, people can kind of might be interested in just seeing how it all plays out bit by bit now. So there we go, plate bracket and so on. It's pretty similar, it's pretty simple in that respect. So that's all really you'll need to do. You can follow the links here to go to the fixtures and results pages, or you can just click on the tabs down below. And your tables, your squads, remember, don't delete anyone out. Fixtures, stay in the yellow. Results, stay in the yellow. The only other thing I guess I can show you, and you'll find out anyway, is in past years what I've done is I've made a duplicate of this sheet for the players themselves. Obviously it's locked, so they can't actually make any edits to it, but it just duplicates this. This year I thought I'd try something different, so I made a I made a kind of a website that embeds a lot of these sheets. This is what it looks like right now. Front page, again, just gives a countdown to when it actually tees off, but that will change as each round progresses. And you can see the teams there right now. And you've got links at the top here, really. Group 1 table. Again, we've already seen that, nothing much there. Group 1, if you click on the fixtures, it gives a summary for each team. In this case, Group 1 shows when they are playing, shows when each round duration is. It shows there for the Bandits exactly which round they're playing each of their opposition in their group, and so on for each of the other teams there. They can see there, and they also these are links as well, so if they want to actually look at the results for round 1, you can click on that, and there you go. This is round 1 with the information. There's a countdown timer to say when how much longer the actual round has got to run, and these are the 8 teams in the 4 matches of round 1 for Group 1, and that is also up here, round 1, underneath the fixtures where we just were. You can click to go to any of the individual rounds. Round 1 Group 5, you can see the Pirates playing the Raiders, Thunder Chickens playing Cobra Kai. That's just at the moment before the draw has been done, and so on. Each group also has a squads page, so again it just reproduces what you've already seen on the spreadsheet. Each of the 8 teams per group are already on there. The playoffs, again, there will be their results pages. You don't have to do anything on this website. The idea is that this automatically updates when you update the spreadsheets. So this is just visual only, and I'm just showing you this really just so you can see what the players are going to be seeing, unless you are a player yourself, of course. So cup playoffs, and I've put the brackets in here. I had to kind of again, it'll populate, it won't fit like in the spreadsheet, like all rounds. So this is just round 1 and round 2, and again these are links here as well. It shows you the course that the round's being played off, and rounds 3 and 4, which would be the semi-final and the final. Results will show up there. That's pretty much all there is to that. So that's it. Feel free to drop me a line. You can message me in WGT, obviously, at WhatPar, or you can send me an email. Paul's got my email address. You can send me an email if there's any problems you have with the sheets or whatever. I'll keep an eye on things, but I'm not going to be entering in results or anything like that. I'm handing the keys over to you now. So good luck all. Thanks for all you're doing. Have a fantastic tournament, and like I said, I look forward to seeing how it all rolls out. Cheers, guys.